Alrighty, Slappers, we're about 5 minutes away from the drop of the puck of our first of 3 matches here at 8:30. The Arizona Outlaws taking on the Carolina Cardinals. And then after that at 9 o'clock, we got a Cardinals doubleheader as they take on one of their former teams. It's going to be a grudge match as they take on the West Virginia Orangutans. And then to close out the evening here in Pro, we're going to see the Yosemite Grizzlies take on the undefeated Maryland Ice Orcas. All 3 of these matches sure to be a good one. This one to start us off here. Once again, one of our best matchups we can have here this evening. Let's get to know these 2 teams a little bit better. For the Arizona Outlaws, the new captain, and taken to the ice again tonight, the former Orlando Honor Green, and from the West Coast, Yosemite Bobcat, Tyler.exe, most likely one of the starting 3 here for us tonight in Arizona, as Sammy has yet to see the ice this season. For the Carolina Cardinals, our most likely candidates this evening are going to be Cameron, Bernard, and Rocky Bow. Crusade, one player on their team that has not touched the ice quite this season. He did play in the off-season tournaments. He did play pretty well as their third, but Rocky Bow probably getting the nod here tonight. Cameron being their captain. Cameron, the former West Virginia Orangutan, will be playing against his former team here later on in the evening. We'll see how that one goes. Both of these teams, 2 wins. Arizona having the 1 point in overtime takes them is the upper team in the division so far this season. Taking a look at the previous matches these teams have played, Arizona Outlaws starting off the season strong with a 15-6 win over the New Jersey Minutemen. They lost to the Pittsburgh Spinners in overtime, and then again in regulation against the Boston Baked Beans, 9-5, and then finally finding another victory coming into this matchup here this evening, 11-5 against the Winnipeg Wrath. Winnipeg haven't found their first win in 2 seasons, 3. The last time they won, I casted that was back in season 4 of Slap 1. I'm hoping Pino turns his team around and gets some wins in the back pocket before the season ends. I'm hopeful, but doubtful. Sorry, Pino. For the Carolina Cardinals, they started off the season beating the Winnipeg Wrath 6-1. Not quite the high-scoring game that we saw as they played Arizona, but yeah, Carolina Cardinals came after that. Northern Hills Voodoo, they took them on 3-7, and then finally, the Ocean City Typhoons gave Carolina their 2nd win of the season. We'll see if Carolina can make it 3 coming out of this matchup here this evening. Who might be the better team? Who's to say? We'll find out here at the end of these next 15 minutes of Slapshot. But looking at the statistics, and on fire so far this season. 14 pucks have found their way off the end of his stick and into the back of the net. He made 26 shots, only hitting the post 0 times. He's 100% on the shots that he just hit. Either they have been saved or they have been goals. And it's going to be a big deciding factor here this evening for the Arizona Outlaws and for the Carolina Cardinals. I got my eyes on Renard. He's had a quiet season so far. Only 9 points to his name on his 3 games played. But I think he's going to come out with a hot stick, and he's going to be looking to take this one right to the house. Him and Rocky Bow kind of tag team in that defensive effort, as out of the 17 saves, Renard has 10 of them. Renard going to be one of the bigger deciding factors here for the Carolina Cardinals. High hopes for him here this evening. We'll see how this one will roll out and play out. Arizona Outlaws in the lobby, and Green Tyler starting 3 tonight. And then for Carolina, having yet to receive word where they're at. They're still on the bus coming to the arena. That's my guess. Let's take a look at the standings while we wait. The Challenger Division looking pretty stacked, looking pretty cute. Carolina Cardinals down in 8th spot. Arizona Outlaws in the 6th. Top 6 teams move on into a playoff tree where they will be thrown into an 8-team playoff format. The final 2 teams being the bottom 2 in professional. As of right now, it's kind of weird. Columbus Clappers, 1 spot out of that relegation spot. St. Cloud Storm, Michigan Mallards are going to be thrown down into the Challengers bracket if we stopped it here this evening, but we will play on the rest of the season, and we will find out who those 2 teams might be. But top 6 in Challenger play the bottom 2 in Pro in a playoff format that I don't have the graphic for. I'm going to see if I can pop that in real quick, while Carolina, just takes their time. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. The 7th and 8th seed don't really go anywhere. They stay in Challenger. They don't get knocked into a relegation or a promotional spot, so they just kind of hang out and they see what's going on. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Bottom 2 teams get thrown down into a relegation tournament, along with the top 3 intermediate teams from each division. Hopefully I can find this graphic for you, because it's a lot easier to show than it is to explain. Give me a hot second. They're still not here. Don't worry too much about that. It'll be all fine. Dandy here shortly. Here you go. Promotion for Challenger going into Pro. That's what we're looking at. The 2 finalists make it into Pro, because we have 2 spots to offer, so the 2 finalist teams make it in there. All of these will be a best of 3 series. So starting off, 5th, the Challenger playing 4th, the Challenger there on the left side. The winner of that goes on to play 1st place, and then the winner of that plays 10th place in Pro. Trying to honor our previous system, where if you were 1st place in Challenger, you played the 10th place in Pro, and the winner of that game, or the winner of that series rather, is the best of 3 series. The winner of that series moved on and took that professional spot, and the loser gets knocked down to Challenger. And then 9th place would end up playing 2nd place, because, you know, that's how playoffs work. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be great. I think this is going to get more teams involved than before, and I think that is phenomenal. More teams have more to look forward to. More teams have something to play for. And you just got to be in the top 6 to make this coming out of Challenger. If you're in the bottom 2 in any division, sucks to be you. You're going to get probably relegated down into the previous spot, and you'll have to play for your spot. You know, it's always good competition. Try to make things more competitive, and we're hoping to do that with this new playoff format. This will be going on at the very same time as the professional division playoffs, so casters are going to be spread thin with all of these best of 3 series going on. Hopefully we can divide and conquer as that happens, but only time will tell. That's a worry for later on down the road. We can't even see that bridge yet to burn it. But yeah, looks like the starting lineup for the Carolina Cardinals. Crusade taken to the ice for the first time this season. We'll see how he does as he takes alongside Rocky Bow and Cameron. But the lobby has been filled. Once everyone's readied up, we'll take this one down to the ice level. We'll get this one underway. Irvion did say that he was going to be pushing out an update at some point this evening. I'm a little nervous about that, not going to lie. So that means the mod's going to break. Whenever the mod breaks, MDub is not happy. So until that happens, we're just going to play on and take our time. Tyler here taking this one down behind the Arizona net, thrown up to the top side. Rocky Bow shoots, scores! And that's an early goal for the Carolina Cardinals, coming right out of the gate, only wasting 8 seconds off the clock before they find their first goal with a nice pickoff from Tyler's pass to the top side boards, and they will reap the benefits of that. Carolina in the lead, 1-0. Rocky Bow forced up near side. Here's N up against Cameron. N getting a backhander on that one. Cameron there picking that one off and away down into the corner. Green able to get that one out to N. Goes off Tyler, back down to Green. Green off the forehand, hits this one off Crusade out to Cameron. Shooting off the near side and wide. Tyler off Cameron. Cameron backhanding this one towards the net. Not able to get that one through. Comes off Green down to Crusade. Here's Crusade with it now off to the top side. Taking this one out with the cyan stick off the forehand. Shooting this one down near side. Looking for Rocky Bow. Not able to find him. Here's Tyler.exe with it now for Arizona. Down the near side. Hits that red line shooting this one. Crusade, they were awarded with that save into the corner. The battle ensues between N and Crusade. Crusade up along the boards. Lost to N. Back out. Top. Cameron with a nice touch on that one. Green there stealing it away. Trying to get this one back to the defensive end. Cameron gets this one out. N furthering this one top to the top side. Past Rocky Bow. Green out of the point. Shoots off the far side and goes wide. And almost out of play off the head of Crusade. Tyler shoots off Rocky Bow. Out of the zone. Crusade tries to dangle it out. Tyler back into the wheelhouse. Shoots. Scores! I don't know why both goal horns went off, but whatever. Tyler able to dance his way through the opposition. Throws that one into the back of the net. 1-1 is our score. 3:55 remaining here in this first period of action, and the Arizona Outlaws find a way to tie back up. Tyler, far side, driving down past Cameron. Hits Rocky Bow down to the near side. Takes his time. Here's Tyler with it now. Off the back end to the topside boards. Wings this one out the full length of the ice where Crusade will pick it up and carry it. Green on his tail. Thrown out near side. Looks for Rocky Bow and intercepts that one. Throws it back into the Cardinal zone. Crusade down the near side, goes off Rocky Bow, and then Rocky Bow shooting off the far side and wide, comes all the way back out to Tyler down in the corner of the Arizona zone. Rocky Bow stops him up at the point, shooting that one down near side wide. Green off Cameron. Cameron dangles his way and shoots, scores! And the Cardinals bring this one back 2-1 with only 2 minutes and 42 seconds expiring off of the clock. Rocky Bow end, battle in the neutral zone. Goes off Green, top side to Cameron. Cameron shooting this one off the top side boards. Hits Tyler along the way. Tyler forehanding this one forward to end. And on the point, shooting this one down low. Looking for Green to dig that one out, but comes out Crusade. Looking for Cameron, bounced off to Tyler. Tyler forehanding this one towards the net. Crusade stopping that one in its tracks. Takes this one topside board, trying to keep this one out of the shot lane. Out of the way of harm. Down to the near side, dumps this one out to Rocky. Back down to Crusade. Crusade here playing the Cardinals 3. Here in their 4th game of the season. Crusade dangling his way past end. And with a nice stick check, opens that one up for Green. Shooting off of Rocky, but hits the post. Green there to keep this one going for the Arizona Outlaws. Down in the corner, works his magic out to end. Thrown back over to Green. Not able to make contact. Comes all the way back down to Cameron. Cameron here for the Cardinals. Thrown out of the zone. Goes past end. Tyler forced to retrieve this one for the Outlaws. Outlaws to the top side. Thrown out. Hits end. Looking for Green. Banks that one to himself. Rocky Boat, the interception, throws this one out to Cameron. Shooting, scores! Cameron able to pop another one into the back of the twine. And we have a 3-1 game. I just stabbed myself with my pencil. Oh, that hurts. Cameron's 2nd of the evening. I am correct. Look at me go. I know things. 2nd of the evening, 9th of the season. We play on. Cameron shooting. Nice save by end, keeping the stick in the shot lane. Crusade finds Rocky Bow. Rocky Bow down in the corner, looking to dangle his way in. Pass down to the near side. Cameron there picks it up off the backhand, thrown out of the zone. Goes off the back of end to the backhand. And driving down the point, shot off the backboard, looking for a teammate. Tyler gets hung up on the post. Crusade there looking for the dump out, hits Tyler instead. Tyler down the far near side corner of the Cardinals zone. Tyler off the backhand, retreats into his own zone. Cameron there with a nice steal away, shooting, and he scores. And that's the hat trick for Cameron, the captain of the Cardinals. 4-1, now our score. The Outlaws are down but not out. We're still got 1:40 remaining here in this first period of action. Plenty of time to dig themselves out of any trench they might have gotten themselves into. Crusade to the backhand, dumps this one out, hits looking for Rocky Bow, not able to find him, comes out all the way down into the Outlaws zone. Tyler there with a nice dump out, returns the favor down into the Cardinals zone. Crusade bank pass to himself, down in the corner, takes this one down near side. Cameron dumps this one out. Tyler touches this one along for the Outlaws. Takes the top side down to the near. Here's Green. Looking for that one. Not able to find it. Crusade forcing Green to make a play. Forces that turnover. Crusade here with an out. Looking to take this one out. Goes off Green. Back out to the point to end. And looking for the forehand pass out in the middle. Goes off Rocky Bow. End with a backhand. Looking for the net. Not quite able to find it. Crusade here picking this one up. Looking to take this one out and around. Goes off Green. Green out to the point. Tyler and Cameron do battle. Tyler wins this one. Shooting off the far side cage and wide. Tyler off the backhand. Crusade goes off Cameron. Cameron with the monkey backpack to the top side boards. Goes off the backhand, goes off end, and into the corner of the Outlaws zone. Comes back out to Green. Green down the near side, dumps this one out, goes off Crusade, back to Green. Green in the corner, dangles his way out. Goes off Crusade into the far side corner of the Cardinals zone. And there to try to pressure up that play. Forces that turnover out in front. Looking for Tyler, but not able to find him as Cameron getting the stick in there in time with 30 seconds remaining. Cardinals looking to make it 5-1. Shot off the far side from the point. Crusade looking for another goal, but not able to find it. Crusade looking to dangle his way in, not quite able to find it. Crusade looking for another one. Pops that one off far side. And with a dump out. Crusade tries to stop it. Green there says hello. Crusade out at his own defensive blue line. Advances this one out to the point. Shot off Green. Scores! Crusade with his first of the season. Pulls that one out. Sticks it in there. Makes it 5-1. Into the face-off circle up against Rocky Bow. Rocky Bow possibly winning that one. He got it on the offensive side. Tyler, but not able to find the end of that one, was Green. We move into our first intermission with a 5-1 score in favor of the Carolina Cardinals. "16 seconds of possession time." Nobody really wants to keep this on their stick. We'll see how this next period goes. I hope there's a little bit more possession time, but only time will tell. We'll take this one into the second period of action. Here to get this next segment of 5 minutes underway. The puck is dropped, the game is on. We keep on playing. Driving in, here's Cameron stealing this one out to the near side. Goes off Rocky Boat. Green looking to take this one to the house for the Outlaws. Drives on far side down to the near. Not able to find a teammate for that one. Here's Crusade. Off the forehand finds Rocky Boat. Rocky Boat here shooting that one out in front. Goes off Tyler down to Crusade. Crusade here trying to drive this one out towards the top side. Goes off Crusade. Rocky Boat with the backhander. Nice save by N. Down the near side, Crusade. Off the backhand in the corner. Taking this one towards the top side of the ice. Reversing this one down to the near. Gets this one out to Rocky Bow. Off the backhand, looking for the net, but not able to find his shoe to shine. Comes back out to Cameron. Cameron off the backhand to the forehand, trying to get his stick in the way and get that angle out, but Tyler there pops a little wrench into the clockwork. Sends it out the other way. Crusade back on the defensive end for the Cardinals. Advancing that one to Cameron. Cameron forced to chase after this one as it was out of his reach. Off the backhand, hits the back end of Tyler, and no one in a purple jersey to take advantage of that. And down the near side. Off the backhand, finds his way all the way out to Tyler. Tyler, one man to beat, shoots. Nice save, but that one will ultimately go in off the defenseman, and Tyler awarded his second goal of the evening, courtesy of Crusade. That is unfortunate. Rocky Bow had the save, but no. It is what it is. Words of William Shakespeare. 1 minute expiring into the second period of action, and we've already seen our first goal. We'll see how many more are to come. Tyler, down to the near side corner. Reversing back up to the top side. Hits it off the backhand, thrown out of the zone. Hits this one off of N. Crusade here getting a touch on this one. Down in the corner, looks to advance this one over to Cameron on the near side. Down in the near side corner of the Cardinals zone, Cameron, the captain, looking to start the breakout. And they're eyeing him up like a donut on a Tuesday morning. Finds his way out to Crusade. Crusade off the forehand, throws this one down even farther into the Cardinals' offensive zone. Green there in the corner, up against Crusade. Back out to the point, finds Cameron. Off the backhand, hits Rocky Bow. Rocky Bow, beautiful control, back out to Cameron. Cameron here off the hip, trying to keep that one in charge. The former Orlando Otter, Green, after this one, trying to get a hand on that one. Comes out the end, shooting off of Rocky Bow, and wide it goes. Green, up to the far side. Back out to the point, finds N. And off the backhand, shooting off of Green, out in the front, scores! Tyler brings this one to the house, sells it for $1.50, and he has a hat trick with that sweep under the rug. 3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in the second period of action, and we remain with the Cardinals lead 5-3. Cameron, back to Crusade. Crusade to the top side, finds Rocky Bow. Rocky Bow here looking to drive in. Sent down to the near side. Here's Cameron off the backhand. Back out to the point. Crusade over to Rocky Bow. Rocky Bow off the forehand. Gets N along the way. Rocky Bow will send it back to Crusade. Forehand bank pass. Not able to get that one to his intended target. N down to the near side. Pops this one back out to Green. Off Rocky Bow. Goes off to Tyler. Tyler here. Manage this one off the far side. Throws it off the forehand. Thrown over to Green. Green back over to N. Shooting. Nice save by, I believe that was Rocky Bow with the awarded save. Off the side of the cage. Or was N shot. Comes back out to Tyler. He takes us back into the the Outlaws zone. Comes out the Green. Off the backhand, looking to drive this one in. Rocky Bow off the backhand, sent to the top side point. And up against Crusade. Shooting this one down. Crusade looks for Cameron. Tyler there saying hello. Cameron here. Up the near side. Off the backhand, hits Tyler along with it. Tyler off the forehand, into the corner. Drives this one out for the Outlaws. Hits Rocky Bow. Rocky Bow here down to the near side, finds Cameron. Cameron here looking to drive this one out. Along the near side boards, back out to the point, hits Crusade. Crusade bobbles this one out to the backhand, finds Rocky Bow. Rocky Bow chasing after this one, getting a backhander on this one, trying to drive this one down the near side, back out top with a forehand. No, down to the near side point, Cameron shooting. Back out to Crusade. Crusade off end, Tyler. Crusade regains possession, back out to Rocky Bow. Rocky Bow off Tyler. Tyler here with a backhander, throws it towards the net, off the side of the cage, off the backhand, looking for that wraparound, shooting off a Green, out the far side and wide. Rocky Bow sends this one out to the neutral zone. Cardinals looking to recuperate after that offensive drive. Tyler receives a pass from Green after the moment. Here's Cameron driving on. Cameron beats out Tyler. Shooting, not able to score as it's off the far side. Out towards the crease, not able to find any money. At the end of that lottery ticket, Rocky Bow's shot goes unrewarded. Crusade off the backhand, stolen away by Green. Green shooting, nice save by Crusade to fix his wrongs. Tyler will have the puck now. Rocky Bow questioning that one. Throws this one back down into his own end. Here's Crusade with it off of Green. Crusade off the backhand of Tyler. Thrown out to Cameron. Cameron there with a nice stick check. Frees his puck up off the backhand. Shoots this one down. Not able to find the net. 60 seconds remaining in the period. And out to Green. Green here looking to take this one to the house for the Outlaws. Driven out. Not quite able to pull that trigger. This puck was just out of his reach. Green down into the near side. Looking to drive this one out in front. Looks for Tyler. Hits the tip of the stick. Taking this one back down to the near side. Cameron dumps this one out. 5-3 still our score. Cardinals are in the lead, and they're holding on to that for dear life. Rocky Bow down to the near side point, hits Tyler. Cameron shoots, hits the post. Cameron looking for the retrieval, but not able to find the golden. as he's stick checked out of the way. Beautiful defensive play by N there. Comes all the way back out, goes off and down into the corner. 25 seconds remaining here in the second period of action. Cardinals still remain on top 5-3. Cameron to the top side, goes off Tyler. Tyler trying to keep this board battle going. Cameron wants a goal. Cameron off the backhand, steals it away, down to the near side, looking for that backhand to wrap around, shooting off the near side and wide. 10 seconds remaining. N off the backhand, digging this one out. 6 seconds remaining. Cameron down low, looking to drive this one on. 4. Comes back out to the point, goes off Rockybo. Green, Rockybo to the boards. That's going to be the end of the period. 5-3 coming into this second intermission. Cardinals losing a little bit of ground in that one. They did get their possession time under control. 16 seconds coming out of the first. We have a much more normalized number here this time around. I don't want to do the math, but it's minute 44, I think. Yeah. No? Yeah, minute 44. Well, once all the players are ready to rock, ready to roll, we'll take this one back into the third period of action for the final 5 minutes of play here this evening. Whenever Irvion might put out that update, we'll never know. We'll probably get kicked out of whatever game we're in. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll let that come around whenever it comes around. Crusade looking for that shot. Tyler there picks this one up into the corner. Crusade trying to get a hand on this one, sends this one back down out in front, goes off N, and down the near side, dumps this one out of the zone for the Outlaws, comes all the way down to Tyler. Tyler, the first touch on this one, tries to beat out the icing. Crusade with a nice touch on this one, gains possession. Tyler there up against the boards. Tyler trying to dig this one out for a wraparound. Not quite able to get past Crusade with too much ease. Goes off to Cameron. Tip of the stick, not able to take possession. Cameron up against Crusade, down the far side. Green getting involved in the mix. Off the forehand, swatted away by Cameron, shooting it, scores! Cameron, for the 4th time tonight, able to find the back of the net. And he will reap the benefits of that. Not sure if that was the intended way to go about that. Not sure if that was just a dump in or not, but nonetheless, he has his 11th of the season, and he's pretty happy about that. Rockybo with a big save there, keeps his team in the game, and does the same down on the other side of the ice. Cameron dumps this one back out to the point. Crusade forced to retrieve this one off the backhand. Green there forcing him out to the top side of the boards. Thrown out of the zone. Tyler there stealing that one away. Takes this one off the backhand to the forehand out to Green. Not able to swing on that one. Comes out to Rockybo. Rockybo with a shot off of N down to the near side. Green there to force this one out of the zone. And we reset. Tyler says hello to Crusade. Down into the corner. Cameron picks this one up off the backhand of N. Finds Crusade. Thrown back out to Cameron looking for that give and go. But Cameron, little puck hungry as he was following it. 3 minutes 43 remaining here in this third period of action. And here with a dump out. Rockybo steals it away down to the near side, missing the net. Crusade up against N. Down in the corner, do battle. Crusade comes out on top for the moment. Out to the point. Rockybo up against Green to Tyler. Green, they're getting a touch on this one out of the zone. Rockybo takes possession for the Carolina Cardinals. Out of the zone, Green intercepting that one over to Tyler. Tyler off the hip of the stick. Not quite able to get that one through Rockybo as he stands tall in the crease and sent out. Goes off Rockybo. Tyler out at the red line. Rockybo with possession. Off the backhand, hits Green. Tyler picks it up, down to the near side, dumps this one out to the Carolina zone. Goes off Crusade. Tyler back to Crusade. Trying to get this one up to Cameron. Not able to find that way to him at the end of the road. Tyler over to Green. Out in front and shoots. No! It'll be Green! 3 minutes, 1 remaining here in this third period of action. And we have a 2-goal differential, courtesy of Green off the tip of the stick. I believe that was Rockybo. That's Green's first of the game, not 10th of the season. We'll see if he can get another few into the back of the net as we continue on. Green looking to make another one. Rockybo takes it off the backhand, forehand. Down in the corner, tries to keep this one pinned along the boards. And they're sending this one down to the near side. Only Crusade to wait for that one. Crusade up against Tyler. Tyler off the forehand, lost to Rockybo. Rockybo off the forehand, down to the near side. Goes off Tyler, sent back out to the point. Goes off Crusade and furthers this one down the ice. Cameron down in the corner, back out to the point. And they're stealing that one away, sent out. Here's Rockybo off the forehand to the backhand. Gonna drive this one up top side, finds his way out to Cameron, shooting off the far side post and wide. Cameron trying to keep this pressure alive for the Carolina Cardinals. And there in the corner, trying to keep him pinned along the boards. Comes back out to Tyler. Tyler off of Cameron, finds his way to N eventually. Comes back down off of Tyler's hip and into the corner. Rockybo off the backhand, sent to the top side, finds Cameron. Cameron up against N. Battle comes out in front of the faceoff circle. Good stoppage by Rockybo and Tyler's tip of the stick shot. That one keeps the score the same. 2 minutes remaining. Down to the near side. Here's Rockybo. Driving on. Tyler makes him stumble. Rockybo swats him away and picks up where he left off. Comes out to the top side. Green up against Cameron. Cameron here off the backhand, sent back out to the point and waiting on the prow for that one. Takes possession. And Down to the near side. Off the backhand, trying to get this one out of the zone. Hits Rocky Bow. Rocky Bow off and out to Tyler. Tyler here driving on. Able to beat Crusade. Scoring! And that will be goal number 5 for the Arizona Outlaws. They're not quite done yet. 1 minute, 38 seconds remaining here in this period of play. They party on. Tyler, top side, taking this one out. Cameron here, getting this one back over to Crusade. Crusade down to the near side, sending this one out, hits Green. Crusade back out off of Green, throws this one down the length of the ice. Cameron almost able to get there in time, but not quite. And against Cameron, down in the corner, finds Tyler. Tyler here off the forehand, down to the near side. Throws this one out of the zone, shooting, scoring! And that's goal number 6 for the Arizona Outlaws, and goal number 5 for Tyler. Face-off is dropped. Tyler looking to make this one down the ice and make a hit where it counts. Green there sends this one in. Crusade coming out for the Cardinals. Throwing up top side. Rocky Bow up against N. Down in the corner. Rocky Bow not quite able to come out on top and not able to come out cleanly either. And down into the corner. 60 seconds remaining in the period. And there with a nice dump out goes off Tyler up along the far side, or the near side point. I'm going to take this one up to the top side corner. Green getting a forehand on that one. Stolen away by Crusade. Crusade here off the backhand. Throwing this one out of the zone. Goes off of and shooting off the near side and wide. Tyler out at the point, lost to Cameron, off of N. Cameron just bulldozing his way through the opposition, throwing to the top side point. Green there picking this one up for the boys in reds, dumps this one down. Crusade here to get a hand on this one, goes off of N. Down in the corner, Rocky Bow. Get this one back to Crusade, down to N. Crusade here getting a hand on this one, sends this one down the near side, goes off Cameron. Cameron off the back end looking to take this one back out to Rocky Bow. N getting a touch on that one, keeps this one in the possession of Arizona. Cameron trying to advance the Cardinals' efforts down the near side board, sends it to the far side off of Tyler's dump out with 17 seconds remaining. Both teams just playing for the 1 point right now as Crusade looking to take this one out of the zone. Green off the back end, sent back into the defensive end for Carolina. Crusade off the back end, dumps this one out to Rocky. Rocky off the back end, not able to beat Tyler. Tyler down to Green. Green off the forehand, and that's going to spell the end here for this overtime to ensue. 6-6 is the score. And we're in sudden death. First goal wins it away. The loser gets a 1 point in a handshake. Cameron looking for that shot, not able to beat past Tyler. Rocky off the back end hits Green. Green knocked loose to the top side, finds Tyler. Tyler off the backhand hits Cameron. Cameron there trying to loosen that one up once again, goes off N. Tyler goes off of him. Rocky with a shot, not able to find the fruition to the end of that story. And looking for the tip of the stick, not quite able to find that one. Crusade down to the near side, sends this one out to Rocky Bow, off the back end, lost over to N, and shoots, scores! And that's the match! The Carolina Cardinals in overtime against the Arizona Outlaws, and the Outlaws find a shot into the upper right corner, and that will be the difference maker. 7-6, the final score. And what a game at that. 6-7, 15 shots to 9. What an onslaught of offense for the Arizona Outlaws here this evening. But, yeah, we're almost out of time for the in-between segment. We're just going to have to pump this one right into the next matchup, because we're 7 minutes away from the drop of the puck. So I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to get all the scenes set up, and we'll be back for you here at 9 o'clock on the SPL Network. All right, so I was told this match isn't going to be played till 10. We got nothing going on until 9:30, so do what you want. I'm disappointed just as much as you guys are. Yeah, we'll be back at 9:30 for the Grizzlies and Maryland game. Yeah. Wouldn't be a Slapshot stream without something like this going on. Yeah. Nobody updated the site, so I didn't know. Alright, so if anyone's still here, we have a further development tonight. Wendy's giving me the up high and the down low about it. Some Grizzlies players won't be able to make the 9:30 start time, so it's either they play at 10 or it's a rescheduled to tomorrow. So we might only have one match tonight. Who's to say? Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. When's the 4v4 league coming out? I don't know. That's a good question. We'll bring over Radical Rex to set it up. I've gotten word that Irv's patch went out, breaks the caster's mod, so we might be seeing a little bit of my old school overlay with the manually updated scoreboard. Yeah. So that's where we're sitting right now. It looks like the Ice Orcas and the Grizzlies game is pushed back to 10 o'clock. Alright. Cool. Dope. Man, that keeps getting better. If I knew that, I would have ended stream, because it's like an hour and a half between the two games, but we're already here, so we're just gonna hang out and listen to some more Nintendo music. And yeah, because I won't get claimed for that. And while that happens, I'm gonna continue updating spreadsheets and updating logs. Oh boy. Is there a game that's going on at the same time that's like not from Open? Not that I see. The only other games going on right now would be Queen City Cracked against the Forest Hills 2005 Pontiac Aztec. And the last I heard, both of those teams never respond to DM, so it's kind of weird how they have a start time. I doubt that game's even going to get played, so I'm not even going to attempt setting things up for it. So we're just going to wait until 10 o'clock when one of the two matches at 10 is going to play, and we're going to cast whichever one actually happens. Whether it's the Carolina Cardinals against the West Virginia Worcestershire, whether or not it's the Carolina Cardinals against the Orangutans, or it's the Grizzlies versus the Ice Orcas, we're picking one of them. We're just gonna go with whichever one actually happens, and then we'll watch Slapshot. Do an open game? I guarantee it's not actually gonna happen. I've dealt with both of those captains before, and neither of them respond to DMs, neither of them schedule, and neither of them update the site ever. So it's kind of weird how that one got a start time, but they won't schedule with any other team. My guess is Jeremy just set the start time and said if they're not there, we're going to submit it as a forfeit. Because the Forest Hill 2005 Pontiac Aztec haven't played a single game this season, and we're at the end of week number 2. Jeremy's the captain of the Cracks. Have the Cracks played any games? They've played 4, okay. So they seem to be on top of it once they can get their game scheduled. But I've gotten a few DMs about Jeremy not returning DMs, and I've had to help them out with it. Yeah, Forest Hill, 2 forfeit wins and a 3rd undecided match. Yeah, I guarantee that match isn't happening. Any West games? There's one West game. Zay said he's casting it. So there was one West game. It's supposed to start in 9 minutes. He didn't update the website. Doesn't say he's casting it, but he said he's casting it. So I'm gonna take his word at face value, even if he doesn't want to update the site himself. I still playing this season. I joined a West team because they were dissolving. So me and Snail now play for the Minneapolis Pog Champs. And playing West Coast is the most painful thing I've ever endured. It is horrible in every way, shape, and form because I'm on 90 ping. If I had controller, it'd be a lot easier, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's easier to play on ping with controller because you can just hold the input that you want and get it. Meanwhile, on mouse, you move it to the left and you figure out where the stick goes, and then you have to react to it after that. If I could get my controller to work, I could probably do decent on West, like Snail. Snail might be one of the top 3 stars this next and upcoming week for the contenders, 3 stars. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Snail played 2 games, and he's number 5 in goals this season for that division. But it's wild. Snail's the only one in like the goal scoring column that has like double digits in saves. Snail's doing work on the West Coast. What happened to the Vengeance? Our 3rd didn't want to play. The 4th ghosted me, and then I was going to join the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a, but they ended up picking up Irvion, so I didn't even like offer. And Orange went to the Popes. So we could have played, but at the time we had 100 teams and 5 waiting to get in, and my team didn't really care if we played or not, because we all had alternative options. So I said, all right, I'll give my spot to, I think I gave it to, who did I give it to? I gave my open spot to a team. I don't remember who it was though. But they've probably already dissolved. I want to say no, but they might have already kicked the bucket. Madison Kodiaks. I think I gave my spot to them. Yeah, the Vengeance would have came back, and they would have probably got stuck in the intermediate because of the final standings in the divisions. Kind of thankful we didn't. Oh man, that's a lot of work. But we wait until 10. I hope one of the teams play. Oh, this is not how I planned on spending my Saturday night. Oh, Irv just said that they added the salad hair back into the shop. Eno's gonna be happy. I wish I had pucks. I'm sitting comfy at like 2,500 pucks, and I don't have enough to spend on anything. There's no 9 o'clock game nor a 9:30 game. Both of those games got moved back to 10 o'clock. So we're gonna, if the pro game happens, we'll cast the pro game. If that doesn't happen, then we'll do the challenger one. I don't know what else to do. If anyone else starts casting any SPL games, we'll probably take a look at those matches as they go on, as they develop. But the only other game that might be happening right now is going to be a West game in the Masters division, as the Yosemite Bobcats play the Maui Monkeys. The Maui Monkeys messaged me earlier today, talking about how bad the lag is, and none of them want to play in SPL because of just the lag situation. Yeah, so we're sitting here till 10. Just go do whatever you want. We got another half an hour. The Arizona and Cardinals game finished in a, what was that? It was a 6-7 overtime win for the Arizona Outlaws. It was a good one. I'd recommend going back and watching like third period and onward if you want to save time. It's pretty cool stuff. To answer a few questions that I've been getting, hang on. Let me think this through before I do it. So to answer up a few questions, I'm going to take this time and explain how the promotional series are going to work. If you didn't want to read the giant walls of text that were put out as a league announcement, I'm here to clear some of that up. For the professional promotions, to get into the professional scene, there are going to be a bracket. There's going to be a bracket. 2 professional teams, the bottom 2 are going to move down and get placed into a bye into the finals to defend their position, and then who they might play will be decided through 2 rounds of playoffs. On the left side, we have the 4th and 5th place playing each other. The winner moves on to play the 1st place, and then the winner moves on into the promotional game. The 2 teams remaining at the end of it will play each other. They both make pro, but they'll play each other for the bragging rights and the title of whatever the trophy was. I don't remember what we were calling it yet. I don't think we've decided on a name what we're calling it yet. If you have names, throw them out. But they're going to be deemed the champions of Challenger. It might be that. That sounds kind of cool. Blaze, hit me up. I got a name for it now. The Champions of Challenger. And so yeah, if you make it top 6 of Challenger, get into the promotional series. 7th and 8th place don't go anywhere. And then the bottom 2 get moved down into the Challenger promotional series, where it's the same format, except this time instead of taking the top 6, we take the top 3 in each conference and then interchange them in and out and so on and so forth. 10th place in Challenger plays either the 1st or 3rd place of Baguettes or the 2nd place of Omelet. Whoever wins those games will, turn the tides of history. These are all going to be best of 3s, so each team has their own fighting chance in their own series to try to get themselves on their feet and advance through it. This will get more people involved into the kind of playoff format at the end of the season. This is all going to run alongside the professional playoffs, so everyone's got their own matches to play. And it's going to be interesting. Hopefully we can get this all done within maybe a week, 2 weeks. It'd be great. Have another 2 weeks of off season, play little tournaments here and there, and get right back into it for Season 3. This is all going to be done after our 6 weeks of regular season, and so we'll see how long that takes. For Open and Intermediate, it's going to be a little bit more interesting, as it's more involving, both sides of the ice. Top 4 in each Open conference play the bottom 2 in each Intermediate conference. The final 4 remaining make it into Intermediate, and they will just play their own little series for a spot as the overlords of Open. Dang. All right, 2 titles. Look at that. So yeah, this is how it's going to roll. First place plays 4th place from the opposing conference. So, for instance, on the top left, you have the Dusters 1st place taking on the Benders 4th place. This will get us a little bit more cross-division diversity, and it's not just going to be powerhouses from, let's say, because last season, how we were going to do promotions was kind of whack. We're going to combine everybody's standings into just one long list, and we're going to take the top 2, and we're going to pin them up against the 2 lowest intermediate teams. And then they were going to play, and whoever wins gets a spot. This way, we get more people involved. We get, a little bit more matches played, a little bit more of a grudge match down low. Intermediate has to defend their spot, and Open trying to take it from them. But yeah, it's gonna be great. It's all best of threes down here all the way through, even the championship match, which it really could be anybody. Right now, Open looking pretty stacked. They're looking pretty nice. Not gonna lie, they look a lot better than I thought they were going to. We do have a little bit of a stacking in the top 4. From the Benders division right now, the Philly Ugly Pucklings really taking this to the house. They're lossless so far in the season. Same thing with the Gibsonia Jesters. 3 wins, 1 loss. They're really doing God's work down there in Open. A few other teams that are undefeated. The Aliquippa Steelworkers. Right now on their record, we're still waiting on like 3 logs from them. So their only wins have been submitted by pretty much the other team. They had a 10-0 win over the Denton Diablos, and then they had a 5-3 victory over the Dayton Plain Adventures. Yeah, we're missing a lot of logs down in Open. Hopefully they find their way around town and get back to us so we can update the standings a little bit more effectively. The Nashville Iconics, another undefeated team down and Open. They have 2 wins to their name, same as Aliquippa. But right now, they're making a run for the playoff promotion. The New Work Iconics, over in the Dusters division, right now holding first place with pretty much a vice grip. 5 wins, 0 losses coming out of week number 2 with a lot of pride in their pocket. Not sure if they have another game this week or not. They do not. They have finished up, and they're looking forward into week number 3 for their 6th, 7th, and maybe 9th victory as they're coming out of the gate with just steam coming out of the engine. Pennsylvania Petards, 5 wins, 1 loss. Heavy team. Probably making it to this bracket. The Waterloo Wolves coming out hot and heavy. Last season didn't do too well down and Open. They took that personally. They went to the ice. They took it out on the practice rink, and right now they're 4-1. They're tied for 3rd place along with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Those top 4 in the Dusters Conference looking to be the most likely candidates in my eyes. But of course, you can't knock out the Countdown Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua down there in 9th place. They've only lost 1 time. They have 3 games under their belt in the W column. They're looking to take this one back up out of the dirt, bring this one with a full head of steam, hoping that all the teams that they do beat do not forfeit before the roster lock, because then those victories are just kind of gone in the wind. They're dust. It's just never coming back. But yeah, Intermediate, a lot to say. Open, even more to say. 8 teams making it from Open, 4 teams coming down from Intermediate. That's going to be one of our biggest brackets of this season, and it's going to be interesting. Both Challenger and the Pro Promotional Series, same format, so there's not a whole lot of confusion there. But the Intermediate, a lot bigger. Hopefully we can divide and conquer as casters and get those games casted, but if not, it's understandable. We got a lot of new faces on the casting team from yesterday, or the day before, rather. We brought 4 new casters on. We had 5 of them try out. 4 of them passed with flying colors, if I do say so myself. Cameron's on the team. He casted a while back, I think in Season 3 of Slap 1. I wasn't around back then, so I just kind of have to memorize whatever people say and regurgitate that over to you. Another player passed with flying colors. Clifford. Off the Ocean City Tsunamis. Real great caster. I think I gave him a 94% on his call accuracy. He might pass me up as the best caster. Another one, not on an SPL team, Ganesh. Time on his hands, wants to try his hand at casting. Really great caster. He's the only other caster that I know of outside of Min that would use the intermediate statistics screen. And so I got a lot of expectations for Ganesh. And then Crusade from the another Cardinal back on the casting team. Crusade really did well on his one cast that he did the other night. And nothing but good things to say about it. I listened to it, had a good time while doing it, and hope to see a lot from Crusade coming along as a caster this season. Yeah, it's going to be great. But yeah, those are our new additions to the casting team. Hopefully in the following days, we'll pick up some steam. If you see them in the broadcast, make sure to go over to their channel, show them some love. I think we've updated the FAQ on the Discord. I don't know if we updated the FAQ on the site yet. I normally let Blades handle that, but I might do that after tonight's broadcast is over. Go in, make sure everything's up to date and current. But until then, we'll continue to sit here as I fill out the Google Sheets, trying to keep up with all the stats and entering logs. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Going to be a fun one. Here at 10 o'clock, we're looking at the Yosemite Grizzlies taking on the Maryland Ice Orcas. Everyone should be here for that one. I can't guarantee anything, but whenever that comes around, I'll be around for it, and hopefully you will be too. But yeah, Challenger Division looking pretty good right now. Arizona Outlaws holding their spot. Actually, this isn't even updated. They have 7 points in the standings now. So right now, Arizona Outlaws, 3rd place in Challenger. That knocks the Northern Hills Voodoo down a notch. Doesn't knock anyone out of the promotional spot as of yet. But New Jersey Minutemen, Winnipeg Wrath, the bottom 2 in the barrel right now. Winnipeg Wrath looking for their first win so far in Rebound. The only point they have in the standings since the beginning of Rebound was an overtime loss against the... I don't remember who it was against. I thought if I said it, like eventually, like a magical fairy in the night, like Tinkerbell, would come into my door and like whisper it in my ear. But alas, I'm at a loss of words. I don't remember what the overtime loss was against. I'm gonna see if I can look it up. I was hoping I could be really fast with the mouse, but alas, here I am. On a date with my pants down. Not sure how that happened. It was an overtime loss against the New Jersey Minutemen. I knew it! But I didn't say it. I was pretty sure I was against the New Jersey Minutemen, minus the addition of Tetsu at the end of the season. Of course, you know, that was a really good match. Nobody streamed it, though, because back then, no Challenger games were really streamed all that often. The New Jersey Minutemen had Banji, Sig, and Iceman out there on the ice, last year. And then for the Winnipeg Wrath, they had Good, Mackey, and Pino. The classic 3 OGs. Winnipeg Wrath really taking it to the house on that match. They got 1 point out of it. That's their only standing point that they've gotten so far in Rebound. But high hopes. I think they're going to get at least 1 this season. It's going to be against the Pittsburgh Spinners, maybe. I don't know. That's a tough one. The more I look at the screen, it might just come down to the New Jersey Winnipeg match. Hopefully we can get someone to stream that if it's not me. Yeah, I'm praying for a Winnipeg win. M-Dub keeps talking smack to Pino about it in admin chat. And yeah, I kind of feel bad for Pino. But they're a good group. They're a really good group of guys. I played on their B team for a while. Really helpful franchise. Nothing but good things to say about them. But yeah, we got 15 minutes. I'm going to go take a break, let my voice sit a bit before we look at the Maryland Ice Orcas taking on the Yosemite Grizzlies. Yosemite right now, 4th place in the standings, 6 points to their name. Maryland Ice Orcas, 8 points to their name, 4-0 on the season. They're undefeated. We'll see if they can keep that record going tonight. But that much and more at 10. We'll be back here waiting for you. When about 5 minutes from the puck drop, we'll start up the pregame and get this one rolling. So, for now, farewell. On the SPL network, we'll be right back. All right, we're 3 minutes away from the drop of the puck. We're just going to assume this match is going to happen, and we're going to continue with our pregame. Let's get to know these two teams a little bit better. The Maryland Ice Orcas undefeated coming into this matchup here this evening. 4-0 on their record sheet. Skiztastic, Heated Tanks, Resp, and Saji. See how they do as they pair up against the Grizzlies. For the Grizzlies, we have the new captain, Wendy's Cashier, taking over the team from Rambum last season was their captain. Doing a real good job so far. I made that prediction correctly. Yes. Okay, cool. Yosemite Grizzlies, captained by Wendy's Cashier, followed by Bombs, Q-Silver, and Darnell. Darnell not touching the ice so far this season. All three of those players outside of Darnell have played all 5 of the matches. They'll be playing their 6th here tonight as Wendy's Cashier, Bombs, and Q-Silver set to start the matchup here for the Yosemite Grizzlies. And then for the opposition, the Maryland Ice Orcas, we're not sure who their lineups consist of as of yet, as they're still warming up. Looking at the previous matches these teams have played, Week 1 coming into Week 2. Yosemite Grizzlies starting off the season against the Toronto Penguins, lost 5-3, followed up with 3 victories of their own, the first being against the Orlando Waters, 6-9. Then following that was the Michigan Mallards, 3-7. Piglets played them after that. And another victory for the Grizzlies, coming 9-5. And then finally, falling to the Sinaloa Heat, 4-2 last night. That was on the SPL network if you want to go back and watch that. Or if you want to look at the VODs, it's on the Oatmeal Guy. I'm not sure how well maintained that channel is anymore. I haven't really touched it in about a year. Apart from uploading to it. Maryland Ice Orcas, 4 victories to their names, 4 games played. First being against the Piglets, second against the Heat, Vice, and then the Clappers. Nobody expected those last 2 victories to come out of pocket, but they did. First one being a 1-point contest, the second one being a 2-point contest. We'll see if they can make it a 5th straight win to start off the Maryland Ice Orcas' professional career here this evening in week number 2 as they look to take their second match to the house and leave it there. Looking at the statistics between these two teams, Skiztastic in the running for one of the best players in week number 2. With 1 game played, he's 5th in goals here in the second week. We'll see if he can get this one back into the air as he was one of the top 3 stars coming out of last week. We'll see if he can keep it rolling into tonight. I believe Skiz was the 2nd star last week. He had 3 games played, 10 goals, and 18 points to his name. Only outshined by Panther that had 3 more goals than him, but had 3 less assists. So we'll see if Skiz is able to pop that one up and keep himself on the 3 stars list coming out of week number 2 or not. He's only got 1 game played under his belt here this evening. We'll see if he can keep it up as the night continues. But with that being said, the Grizzlies not looking to make it easy for him. They got a lot of top guns on their team. Bomb's going to be the player I'm looking at tonight, finishing off the plays. We'll see if he can do what he does best proficiently here tonight, as he's starting his 6th game. 16 goals to his name, 20 points on the end of his stick out of his 30 shots made. He's not a very defensive player, but whenever you have one of the best offenses in the league, you don't really need a good defense. That's partially a lie. I immediately take that back. You do need a good defense. That's where Q-Silver and Wendy's Cashier come into the mix. They combined for 16 saves this season. Q-Silver so far the top dog in the saves column, having 11. We'll see if the Ice Orcas have the defense to keep up with the Grizzlies this evening, as they kind of all share the load. Saji, Resp, more of the stay-at-home thirds, but Skiztastic, one of the most offensive players on the Ice Orcas so far this season. We'll see if he can keep it up. See if he can outshine Bombs in the goals column here after tonight. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a good one. We're going to be here for every step of the way. We take a look at the standings. Maryland Ice Orcas on top, much like Monshan 2, undefeated. Maryland Ice Orcas 4-0 on the season. Down below them, the Toronto Penguins are 4-1. Not an overtime loss as they keep their even point standing points at 8. Then in 3rd place, we have the Miami Vice. They're 3-1-1 on the season. Their 1 overtime loss, giving them their extra points to get them up into 3rd place. The Yosemite Grizzlies with a win tonight would be massive, as they'd be tied for 1st in a 3-way tie between Toronto, Maryland, and then themselves. Gonna be a good one. Gonna be fun. Top of the list. Teams, top 5. Gonna be a good one. I'm out of things to say. Braves team lost 10-0 to the Vice. A ticket was submitted, and I'm talking to Rodeo about it right now, actually. Very interesting stuff coming out of that ticket. I'm not going to disclose any of it because it's personal. But in that game, if I knew it was going to happen, I would have casted it. But Brady B, the lone goal for the Sinaloa Heat. Saves were immense on the Sinaloa Heat side. Spleen had 5 saves, Brady B had 2, and Rambum had 4. Bray did not play in that match. It was not an overtime win. I don't know why it says an overtime win. Kyler, 6 goals. Meat Sale with 1. Rodeo with 3. TU sat out that game, and the Miami Vice had a field day. Kyler's 12 shots, 6 goals, 50% on that shot percentage. Absolutely creamed them in passing percentage. As the Miami Vice, 58 passes to Sinaloa's 51. Possession time, very lopsided for the Miami Vice. To be expected whenever the final score is 10-1. Was not a 10-0 game, as there was 9 goals in the difference. So do not knock them off for that. Everyone's in the lobby, so once they're readied up, we're going to get this one down to the ice level and get this one rocking and rolling. The only reason I didn't cast the Miami Vice and the Sinaloa Heat game is because it wasn't on the site and I had no idea what was happening. So, with that being said, we're going to take this one out to the ice level where the 2 teams are waiting for us out there. Alright, so at least I know the caster's cam still works. It's cool. Alright, we don't need that one. We can take that one off the board. I had it just in case the caster's mod broke, but it seems we're all good. Grizzlies, Ice Orcas, battling it out. Saji with a nice save down to the near side, trying to take that one out. A tankless Ice Orcas once again here tonight. Tanks only played 2 games on the season. Resp and Saji starting their 4th. Skiz starting all of the Ice Orcas games. Continuing that trend here tonight. Here's Saji down the near side, off the forehand, thrown to the top side. Here's Skiz in the corner, back out to the point, finds Resp. Resp off the back end, shooting. Nice save by Wendy's. Wendy's Cashier taking this one out, down to the near side. Going to shoot this one, down goes off Saji. Bombs out to Q Silver. Q Silver here looking for that shot. Dangles his way back into his own end. A lot of noise going on in that. Bombs off of Resp. Resp down the near side. Mass smacks this one back to Saji. Throwing up the far side boards, looking for Skiz, but not able to find him. Wendy's here taking this one off the back end. Skiz getting involved in that one. Looking for that forehand shot, not able to pull the trigger in time. Bombs down the near side, tries to keep this one out for the Grizzlies. Finds his way back to Q Silver, and they shoot it down the length of the ice. Wendy's off of Resp. Resp down in the corner, looking to take this one out. Goes off Wendy's, out to Bombs. Bombs at the face-off circle, dangles his way in. Lost out to Q Silver. Q Silver here back at the point up against Skiz. Skiz trying to force that turnover, goes off. Bombs on that shot. Bombs down into the corner. Continues the efforts of the Grizzlies. Resp here with possession, throwing this one out. Wendy's with a nice turn away. Shooting! Nice save by Resp off the top of the cage and out the far side. Bombs against Saji. Bombs wins this one down near side, finds Q Silver out of the point. Forehand, backhand shot, not quite able to send that one in. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this first period of action, and we still remain scoreless. Bombs out in front, looking for Wendy's. Off the backhand, dangles his way past 2, but not Resp. Shot out, Bombs with control, looking for the net, but not able to find it. Skiz top side, up against Wendy's. Off the backhand, looking to take it out in front of his own net. Bombs here picking this one off, looking for the forehand shot, but not able to get that one past Saji as he dumps this one down for the Maryland Ice Orcas. Off the backhand, Skiz, forehands back to the points. Saji, off the backhand, trying to get this one past Q Silver. Does so, off to the far side corner, finds Skiz, back out to the point, Resp. Resp shooting off the far side and wide down to the near side. Here's Q Silver back behind his own net, dumped out to the top side boards. Here's Bombs getting a hand on that one. Skiz there saying hello as well. Sent down to the near side, Q Silver to retrieve this one. Q Silver, past Resp, hits Saji. Bombs gets a touch on that one, lets that one go. Q Silver up against Skiz. The battle of the sticks ensues. Up to the top side, the puck comes out to the corner. Here's Bombs up against Skiz. Skiz able to get the backhander on that one. 2:38 remaining in the first period of play. We still remain without a goal. Saji, forehand to the backhand. Bombs there, says hello, gets a hand on that one. Loosens this one up, looking for the crease, but not able to find it past Skiz. Skiz clogging that crease quite beautifully. Out towards the net. Skiz registering that shot. Q Silver there, turning it away. Skiz off the near side boards, hits Saji. Wendy's Cashier trying to keep this one in for the Grizzlies. Saji there for the Ice Orcas, dumps this one out into the defensive zone for Yosemite. Here's Q Silver with it now. Up to the top side, off the back end, shooting this one out, goes past, shooting off the post. Bombs looking to follow up his shot, but Resp there to handle that one out. Back out to the point. Q Silver shooting down the near side. Wendy's Cashier up against Saji, battles along the boards. Top side, puck comes out to Skiz, down to the near side point of the Ice Orcas zone. Resp there looking for the breakout. Bombs there making his life difficult, turns it away. Skiz there getting a touch on that one, loosening the puck for a moment. Bombs with possession, lost to Resp. Resp off the back end, dekes out Bombs. Bombs there, loosens that one back over to Q Silver. Q Silver on the back end, trying to get away from Skiz. Skiz breathing down his neck, nice shot, but a nice save by Saji. Bombs down to the near side red line. Deking out Skiz. Thrown out in front. Nobody in a black jersey to capitalize that one and send it home. Saji down to the near side finds Resp. Off the back end. Sent out of the zone. Goes off the forehead of Q Silver. Then the Windies. Looking for bombs. Resp there sending it to the Grizzly zone. But Q Silver quickly with a dump in. Saji down to the near side. Trying to get this one out of the zone. Forehanding that one out of the zone. Finds its way off of Windies Cashier. Windies Cashier, the captain of the Grizzlies. Looking to advance this one for the boys in black. Sends it back to Q Silver. Off the back end. Dumps this one out. Goes off bombs to the top side board. Saji here after this one. Takes it off the forehand. Down to the near side. Here's Resp. Resp in the pocket. Shoots this one out. Goes off Windies. Towards the net. Nice save by Q Silver. Q Silver out to Windies. Not quite able to pick his pocket. Resp stick battles up against bombs. Finds his way back to Saji. Saji off the forehand. Not able to get past Windies. Windies here against Saji at the red line. Trying to battle up. Finds Skiz. Skiz trying to further that effort into the near side point. Windies pushing on for the Grizzlies. Able to win that battle away. Windies Cashier off the backhand. Looking to take this one to Disco Town. Down to the near side. Finds Q Silver out at the point. Shooting. Nice save out at the slot by Saji. Bank pass off Q Silver. Down into the zone. Windies driving in. Nice save by Saji. Bombs trying his hand at the cards, but not able to figure out how to fold it. Saji, top side, Skiz leaves that one out to the neutral zone. Here's Q Silver, down low to Bombs. Bombs off the back end, driving in. It's a face-off circle in Saji. Saji here out to Skiz. Skiz here driving on, looking for that shot. Q Silver says no. Resp looking for it, but no. Not able to make that one roll out like the dice he once knew back at the casino. Dumped out by Q Silver. Bombs off the back end, down to the near side. Windies looking to play some Twister tonight. Skiz there, looking to get involved. Q Silver shooting this one out off the far side and wide. Resp here with the Roman helmet finds his way out to Skiz off the backhand, sent back down into the corner. Saji against Bombs. Bombs here for the Grizzlies. Takes this one down to the near side, whips this one back out to the point. Windies guys here shooting off the side of the cage, and that will be the end of the period of play. Maryland Ice Orca 0. Yosemite Grizzlies also at 0. We'll push on into this next period of action. Don't even start me on that. Jeez, I forgot about that. I can't use my number pad. So we're just going to sit in silence kind of awkwardly, pretend like we're middle schoolers at a high school dance, and we'll take it down to the ice level here shortly. Thank God that awkward moment was over. Windies Cashier out of the face-off circle, trying to take this one down towards the near side. Tank there says hello. Windies Cashier driving on even farther. Saji down behind his own net, taking this one down into the corner off the forehand, looking to take this one out. Bombs there, stops out one up, driving in, shooting. Nice save by Resp. Q Silver off to the far side, finds his way out to Windies. Windies Cashier down low, sent down to the near side softly. Bombs back to Windies. Resp there saying hello for the Maryland Ice Orca, stealing this one away. Off to the near side, throws this one out to Tank. Tank shooting this one down the length of the ice, but not quite able to make it. Tank here playing his third game in this season, looking to make a name for himself off the backhand, not able to send that one packing. The backhanded warrior himself, not quite able to find the net. 40 seconds into it, we found a first offensive opportunity, but no shot was taken. Grizzly shoots, scores! Bombs coming to town! For the 17th time this season, he has found the back of the net, and he's put his team up by 1 here tonight. Bombs down to the near side, trying to win this one away for Yosemite. Goes off to Saji. Saji here off the forehand, tries to get past Bombs, but not able to. Bombs here tries to dangle out. Tank not biting on anything he's selling. Saji will force it out to the Grizzly zone. Q Silver down to Bombs. Bombs off the backhand, looking to take this one out to the point. Saji there saying hello. Bombs back in the corner, trying to keep this one in possession for Yosemite. Comes out the Tank. Tank here off the backhand, looking to get this one out of the zone off the backhand. Finds a way past Windies. Back to Q Silver, down in the corner. Tank there saying hello, tries to get involved in that one, not giving him any time to lose. Q Silver down the near side, intercepted by Resp. Resp out the Tank. Tank shooting off of Resp. Resp trying to get that one past Q Silver, not able to find that one through the door. Down to the near side, Bombs out to Q Silver. Shooting this one towards the net, not able to find it. Saji off of Windies. Windies down to the near side, trying to keep possession. Saji will dump it out to the near side point. Resp keeps it in the corner. Windies trying to keep that one out for the boys in black. Resp shoots this one down past Tank, past Bombs, and all the way down to the defensive end of Yosemite. Here's Bombs. The original number 69, sent to the topside boards, finds its way out of the zone. Windies trying to swing at that one, not quite able to make contact. Saji, they're getting a hand on that one, throws this one over to Tank. Tank off the back end, trying to drive this one out. Q Silver here with possession. Q Silver banks it off Tank. Tank there with a dump out. Maryland Ice Orcas holding on here and now. Resp here to retrieve that one, finds Tank. Tank trying to send this one down near side. Q Silver there reading that one, gets the first touch on that puck, and he will take the possession into his own hands. Q Silver under his own volition, down to the near side corner. Back out top, behind his own net, taking refuge from Resp. Resp smelling blood in the water, wants the puck, shot out, goes off Tank. Tank here off the hip to the forehand, not quite able to get past Windies. Windies there with the dump in for the Yosemite Grizzlies with 2:34 remaining. We have a 1-0 game. Bombs looking for the magic in the tip of the stick, but it's stolen away by Saji. Tank then back to Saji. Down to the near side finds Resp. Wendy's Cashier forces him back over to Saji on the top side corner. Not able to make contact on that one. Tank trying to weave that one out. Q-Silver there stopping him up in his tracks. Tank off the backhand. Gets past Q-Silver, but not Bombs. Bombs. Number 69 shot on net, but Resp there high at the point. Denies that one on net off the deflection of Bombs out in front. Tank trying to drive that one in, but not quite able to. I see a spider on my wall, and that one's big. Resp here taking this one down. No. Saji down the near side, takes this one out, goes off Q-Silver. Tank getting a touch on this one. Q-Silver here off the backhand to the forehand, shooting off of Resp down into the Grizzlies zone. It goes. I got it. 1-0. Grizzlies still in the lead. 1 minute 50 remaining here in the second period of action. Saji down the near side, dumps this one out. Wendy's Cashier getting a touch on this one, goes off Resp. Resp down into the near side, trying to take this one out into the face-off circle. Tank shooting, not quite able to get past Bombs. He keeps on trying though, and as in the words of Curly from the Three Stooges, if at first you don't succeed, keep sucking until you do succeed. And Tank took that personally. Saji down low, off the backhand, hits Bombs. Saji taking this one topside to Maryland. Shooting this one out. Wendy's Cashier trying to drain that one down off the backhand, but not able to get past the Maryland Ice Orcas defense. Here's Q-Silver with an out. Trying to drive this one down center avenue, finds his way off of Bombs. Bombs here getting a hand on this one. Maryland playing a very solid defensive game so far, only letting one in. Tank down to the near side, off the backhand. One man to beat. Shooting off of the tip of the stick of Q-Silver. Rest with a rebound control, but not able to find it. Wendy's all alone shooting, and he scores. 1 minute, 1 remaining. And Wendy's Cashier finding his 9th of the season on the tip of that stick, and he makes it 2-0. Tank up against Wendy's. Goes off Q-Silver. Shot down by Tank, I believe. Goes down to Q-Silver here for the Grizzlies. Taking this one top side. Goes off the backhand. Thrown past Resp. Goes off of Bombs to Tank. Resp here trying to further this one out for the Maryland Ice Orcas. Here's Q-Silver with the loose puck down in the corner. Looking to take this one down to the near side. Dangles his way back up to the top side. Finds a little bit of elbow room. Trying to take as much as he can. Looking for Wendy's. Would have been a goal, surely, if Tank wasn't in the way. But he shoots and scores! Tank coming back for his 3rd game of the season and his 9th goal. In his professional career, he has found a way to cut the lead in half. 1-2 now. Maryland only down by 1. The Grizzlies are coming off a very difficult loss against the Sinaloa Heat. That was a 4-2 match last night. They're trying their hardest to get back into the title. They're in the 4th seed, but they got a little bit of proving to do, especially against this team here tonight. As the Maryland Ice Orcas is currently undefeated, the Grizzlies really don't want to be another loss on that column. Tank down the near side. Bombs are getting a touch on this one. Taking this one back out at the point. Hits Resp along the way. Finds his way down to Saji. Saji here off the backhand. Down into the corner. Dragging this one out for the remainder of the second period of play. Boot along, maybe. But it is effective. Yosemite Grizzlies, 2 goals. Maryland Ice Orcas at 1. We move on into the next period of action with high anticipations. 1 goal is the difference. Who's going to take it? Hope you bet right, because if you don't, you're out a little bit of channel points. That's be decided. 36 passes to 29. Maryland a little down in that column, as well as possession time. Nearly doubled from Yosemite. We'll see if they can keep that one, keep that trend rolling. For a lack of a better term, I need to diversify my portfolio, as Snoop Dogg has said, in terms of vocabulary. I got to write down a few sayings. I'll do that later on. Q-Silver down in the corner, taking this one out for Yosemite. Somebody Grizzlies on the defense, looking for to start off this breakout. Bombs getting a touch on that one. Saji looking for the goal. Goes off Q-Silver to the top side. Tank staying in. Skiz staying out here into the 3rd period of action. Tank playing quite beautifully, getting the 1 goal for Maryland. And we'll see if we can get another one before the end of this 3rd. Bomb shoots off the far side cage and wide. Resp there trying to pin this one up along the near side of the cage. Bombs there battling up against him. Tank, Bombs. Battle continues. The War of 1812 comes out. Bombs. Nice save by Resp. Dives in. Austin Matthews out of nowhere with the assist. 4:20 remaining. 4:15. No! Tank shoots. And he scores again. For the 10th time this season and the 2nd time tonight, Tank finds the back of the netting. And he pops out one top corn for a beautiful snizzy. And at 4:14 remaining in the 3rd period of action, we are tied between the Maryland Ice Orcas and the Yosemite Grizzlies. Q-Silver looking to take this one right down to the house. Shooting that one off. Tank over to Wendy's. Wendy's trying to get that shot off. Not able to beat Saji. Bombs with possession. Down the near side. Looking for that bank shot for the alley-oop, but not quite able to get past Resp. Resp here with a bank out of the zone. Finds his way down to Wendy's. Wendy's here off the forehand over to Bombs. Nice stop by Saji in the passing lane. Wendy's Cashier down the near side. Shooting that one towards the net. Not able to get that one on. Bombs able to get this one out of the zone. Getting a touch on this one. Back over to Q-Silver. Q-Silver here now for the Yosemite Grizzlies down the near side. Driving on. Goes off for Resp. Down low in the Maryland Ice Orcas zone. Tank and Wendy's Cashier do battle with the stick. Wendy's Losing that one away. It's Resp here off Q-Silver. Q-Silver off Tank. Tank down the near side. Shoot, scores! He has a hattie! And give him a fatty. 3 goals. 11 of the season. Shoots it, beats both Grizzlies on the near side, and bombs and Q-Silver at a loss of words for Tank's performance here tonight. And they continue rolling. Maryland Icework is one of the biggest comebacks I've seen in a while. 3-2. Not to take away from the Outlaws game earlier, whenever they threw it into overtime for that victory. That was pretty magnificent in itself. But the Maryland Iceworkers, a lot to play for right now. Playing for pride. Playing for bragging rights. And they're taking it right to the house. 5 goals have been had. 3 of them for Maryland. Bomb's almost able to even that one up on that clear dump out. But Q-Silver keeps this one in the zone. Resp down the near side, lost to Bombs. Bombs here down in the corner, back out to the point, finds Q-Silver. Q-Silver off the back end, hits that one off a Resp over to Bombs. Bombs up against Tank, battled back behind the Maryland zone. Tank with possession, out to Resp. Resp on the back end, dumping that one out of the zone. Saji here driving after that one, keeps that one in possession for the Icework as Resp down to the near side, finds Saji. Saji off the forehand, hits that one off Q-Silver. Bombs here with it now, off the back end, looking to take this one out the near side. Takes his time. The original number 69 dumping that one out, goes off Q-Silver. Q-Silver here off the back end to the forehand, looking for that shot opportunity. Back over to Bombs. Bombs off the back end, shooting off the near side and wide. Wendy's Cashier trying to play that enforcer roll out in front of the net, looking like Patrick Hornquist of the Florida Panthers. But Saji up to Tank. Tank on the far side boards. Hits Q-Silver along the way. Tank beats him. Shoots, scores! And that's number 4. He just keeps piling it on and piling it on and piling it on like lettuce at Subway. Tank has beaten Grizzlies so far in this match. Tank 4, Grizzlies 2. We'll see if he can keep it going. 2 minutes, 10 remaining in the third period of action, and the Maryland Iceworkers lead the Yosemite Grizzlies by 2. Wendy's Cashier, down the ice, finds Q-Silver, off the back end, Tank there stopping up that pass. Off to the near side corner, the race continues between Resp and Bombs. Stick battle comes out on top for the Grizzlies. Back to the point, Q-Silver here along the red line, takes this one down to the near side. Resp there saying hello. Resp not biting on anything Q-Silver selling, and that shot just goes barely wide off the near side. Tank down to the near side, off the forehand, throws this one over to Resp. Resp shoots off of Q-Silver, looks for the bank shot, but not able to get the rebound or that slap shot. You see what I did there? It's like game. Q-Silver off the far side, throws this one out to Wendy's. Saji there with a nice save, awarded handsomely for it. And this one will be caught up by Bombs. Shot back down by Saji to Tank. Tank takes his time. No rush here for the Maryland Iceworkers. They're up by 2. It's 1 minute 20 remaining to keep this undefeated streak alive. Q-Silver shooting. Nice save by Resp. Q-Silver forced to retreat on this one. Off the hip, not able to keep possession. Resp there forcing him down to the near side. Q-Silver here trying to keep this one in his palm. Q-Silver, one of the best puck handlers I've seen in the league so far. Bomb's able to send this one up top side to Wendy's. Wendy's off the backhand, lost to Saji with that stick check. Saji, bone stick down to the near side, finds Q-Silver. 1 minute remaining in the period. Q-Silver with a shot, hits it off the line, and what a save by Saji! Absolutely nickels and dimes him for all he's worth, and another one! He keeps this one the same, and just for showmanship, is rewarded with a 3rd save. Tank off the corner, looking to take this one back to the point. Resp here with now 42 seconds remaining. Tank off the backhand. Wendy's taking this one as well. Throws this one out off of Resp. Resp off the backhand, not quite able to take that one to Disco Town. Wendy's trying to get that one out of the Grizzlies zone. 30 seconds remaining. 2 goals of difference. Grizzlies against the ropes. Q-Silver not able to get past Resp. Resp thumps it out, looking for Saji. Saji off the backhand, trying to dangle his way in. Finds his way through. Q-Silver with a beautiful save. Resp back to the point. Tank trying to drive this one in. Off the back end, goes off Q-Silver into the near side corner. Here's Bombs with it now. Taking this one off the back end, down the near side. Goes off Resp. Beautiful read on that one. Keeps this one in the offensive zone with 10 seconds remaining. It's looking likely. Maryland with their 5th victory of the season. Coming out on top. Resp looking to get another goal. Shooting it on net. Q-Silver with a nice shot. This one shot down the length of the ice, and that one's going to end with a 4-2 victory for the Maryland Iceworkers. What a game. Saji stealing the show on defense there at the end of the game. Tank stealing the show on the offensive side, but not to be disregarded. Q-Silver with a whopping 10 saves that match. My Grizzly player of the game right there. 4 shots, no goals, has 1 assist, 10 saves. Q-Silver giving it all he's got out there on the ice. Tank, player of the game, first star here this evening. 4 of 4 of Maryland's goals coming courtesy of him, and what a show was put on tonight. Maryland Iceworkers remain in first place in the professional division of the Slapshot Premier League, and will continue on throughout the season. Hopefully, we'll see them again tomorrow with their 3rd and final match of week number 2. Only time may tell. But with that being said, sure to be an interesting match. tomorrow, 9:30. They play the St. Cloud Storm. St. Cloud haven't found a victory yet, if I remember correctly. And we'll see how they do against the Maryland Ice Orcas tomorrow at 9:30. Set your clocks, set your reminders, get your alarms in your pocket. That's going to be a pretty good show. I'll be here to cast it all the way through, and hopefully you'll be here with me then. But that being said, that's the end of my broadcasts here this evening. Thank you for tuning in to the SPL Network. Hopefully you had a good time. I know I did. But I wanted to become famous. Why'd you guys ban Yuvova? You got banished to the Shadow Realm faster than I could say Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a. I can't believe it. You guys really shunted me out of that like 10 followers or whatever they do. Shot dead in the street. I can't believe it. What a guy. But the Ice Orc is definitely not the favor on the the voting booth. 20% voted for the Ice Orcas, and those people are pretty happy right now. Not gonna lie, Pooball's on. I don't remember who else voted for them or not, but yeah, LeBom James, the only man that put money down on the Ice Orcas, swimming in money. Probably looking at that Starbucks date like it's $1.50, but yeah. LeBom James coming out. He's a man of business. He's got his stonks rolling in. He invested in Dogecoin back before it peaked. I can guarantee it. But with that being said, that's going to do it here. Dogecoin to the moon. No, whatever. But maybe someday these channel points will actually be worth something. Who's to say? Let's see what happens. Well, I'm James. Now a VIP. He's redeemed it. Yeah, beautiful matchup between the Maryland Ice Orcas. Beautiful matchup as they took on the Yosemite Grizzlies. And wow. Just wow. If I had a word to describe that game, it'd be wow. But yeah. We have any other matches that might like just pop up out of nowhere and like just make me stay on for a little bit longer? I'm giving it like that extra few seconds to like give people a shot, see, like, you know. No? Nobody? Just me? I think we're good for now. I don't know if Rev Say casted the West game or not. I don't even know if the West game happened. A lot of reports of lag spikes over on the West Coast. Getting a little taste of what it was like to be on the East Coast back in Week 5 of Season 1. They're not liking it. I'm going to be honest with you. They really don't like it. I don't like it either. I played on West Coast a few nights ago. Horrible experience, but not because of the players, but because of the game. So let's take a look at the extended... Take a look at the extended standings for Pro. Maryland Ice Orcas highlighted in blue slightly because I forgot to not highlight it after the screenshot. Maryland Ice Orcas on top. Right behind them, though, the Miami Vice. Not going anywhere quite yet. 9 points on the season so far. 6 wins. Or 4 wins, 2 losses. One of those being in overtime. One previously here tonight. Gonna be a close race. Gonna be a close race for the top 4. Seeing how seeding is gonna work out for the remainder of the season. Columbus Clappers, 2 points out of a relegation spot. Never thought I'd say that in my life, but gonna see what happens. The Wi-Fi symbols are on. Yeah. We'll see how the season continues here, coming into the end of week number 2 tomorrow. A lot of matches to be played tomorrow. We're gonna see which ones are going to be casted, which ones are not going to be. We'll have to divide and conquer our staff to see what we can do. I'm going to be here regardless, casting as many games as possible for the Challenger promotional divisions, as I have done so far this season. So if all else fails, I'll be here. Hopefully you will be too. Definitely casting the Orcas game tomorrow. Until they lose a game, I'm casting all of them. You've heard it here first. I sold that to Winnipeg, and then, you know, they just never updated the site. I was gonna cast every Winnipeg game until they won a game, but I'm glad I didn't really stick with that commitment because I'd still be there. Sorry, Pino. It's got to be said. Yeah. Casting every Maryland game until they lose, and then I'll probably still cast most of them. But yeah, tomorrow 9:30, Maryland Ice Orcas taking on the St. Cloud Storm. What other games might be going on tomorrow? Funny you should ask. 9 o'clock, Michigan Mallards taking on the Toronto Penguins. That's the only other pro game as of right now. Stay updated. I'll try to get a more informative way to get broadcast schedules out to the public. For Challenger, we only have one game scheduled for tomorrow. The Boston Baked Beans taking on the New Jersey Minutemen at 7 o'clock in the afternoon. I probably won't be around for that one. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll figure it out as we go along. But, yeah. Stay tuned. Check out the broadcast channel in the Discord. That's where you're going to find out who goes live, what they're casting, and yeah. Normally we announce it 30 to 15 minutes before a game goes live. And yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try to figure out a better system to keep people informed on which games are being casted by which caster. We'll figure that out as we go along in the season. But for the most part, there's your simplified answers. I'm going to go answer the mountain of tickets that we have. And hopefully, I will see you guys back here on the SPL Network. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Darth, and hopefully we'll see you next time.